In sad news, EA Cade from The Sims forums has announced that the official Sims forums will be shutting down. This is really sad to me because I have been a member of the official forums since it first came out. EA Cade wrote, "We have an important announcement to share regarding the future of the Sims forums. Over the past 14 years, we've been lucky enough to share this forum destination with you as a place to discuss The Sims across various titles, share your screenshots, feedback, guides, and most importantly, tell your stories. These forums are showing their age and are no longer representative of the community experience we wish to share with you. After careful consideration, we have decided to close The Sims forums by July 2024 and will replace it with a new forum site to be called EA Forums, going live this July. So these forums will be closed and will be replaced by EA Forums. I am heavily conflicted over this. I like that there was a place for Simmers to gather, to even talk to official EA employees. Now we'll be going to EA Forums, as it's stated here, which is more of an EA forums and not a Sims gathering place, though there will be a forum in there for The Sims. If you have not kept up with The Sims forums, it is actually a highly trafficked site where tons of Simmers have gone to every day for a many number of years now. There are people that have been there since the very beginning, myself included, who have thousands and thousands of posts. There have been a lot of friendships gathered on this site, and so it is extremely sad to see it migrating over to an EA Forums site. They do say all badges and ranks from the Sims forums will not be ported over to the new forum site. Participants with an AHQ account will continue to retain stats. We will, however, be looking to implement ways to highlight your contributions from the Sims forum. As of July 2024, the Sims forums will be permanently closed and will no longer be accessible. Anyone trying to access the Sims forums using the original URL will be redirected to the Sims section on the new EA forum site. This is really sad to me because there is so much information on this site. There's a lot of times I may have a question and I end up here on the Sims forum, but with it being permanently closed, a lot of information could now be lost. There will be some form of migration of old posts to the new one, but it's not going to be every single post, every single thread. They say, to preserve the legacy of the Sims forums, we will be automatically migrating threads that feature activity and were created after the Sims 4 base game went free to play on October 18th, 2022, up until March 12th, 2024. If there's a thread created before October 18th that you'd like to nominate for migration, you have to nominate it. Any uploaded images, videos, or GIFs will not be migrated over. However, if you linked something via a URL, the URL will be migrated over. Needless to say, a lot of users on the Sims forum were very confused. Some were very, I wouldn't say negative about this change, but very cautious about this change. One of the questions asked was, so there will be a 4-month period where posts will just go to the void? And EA Cade replied, the other option available to us was that this forum shutdown would take place months before the new site was up. I did everything I could to keep these forums up as long as possible, as honorary as the site itself may be at times. Another question was, can we change our profile picture to pictures of our own? Currently on Answers HQ, you cannot upload your own icons. The reply is, stay tuned. We've got more to come on this, but right now we are exploring ways to provide more options for choosing your avatar. This user says, we knew something was up with the forums a few months ago when it stopped appearing in Google searches, but we're assured that the forums were not going anywhere, and now they are being eliminated. Just majorly bummed overall by this news. A few other users mentioned this as well. It appears that These forums no longer appear in Google search if you do search for it. And it has been that way for a few months now. And this user says, this reminds me of when The Sims 1 and 2 shut down. Very bad memories. I actually do have distinct memories of when The Sims 2 shut down and everybody migrated over to this forum. There were quite a few people that were very sad about this. This user says it's the end of an era, and it really is. If you've been a part of these forums for a long time, it really does feel like the end of an era. I remember being on these forums before The Sims 4 was even announced. This was a very long time ago. And this was before Twitter was even really as big as it is now. EA Cade goes into more detail. The forum's poor search engine optimization was just one of many, many reasons this decision was made. A bigger reason for the closure would be the features we keep losing due to the age of the platform. For example, Tweet embeds just stopped working due to an outdated security feature, and we can't get them back. There isn't really a way to sugarcoat this. These forums are old, practically ancient in technology terms. If you could see all of the duct tape holding this place together on the back end, perhaps you could get an idea on why we're using this opportunity to build out a brand new forum instead with the features we want you to have, in an environment where we can control how issues are addressed and fixed and that we can upgrade over time. I agree with this. This forum is so old now. This forum was made back when forums were a normal thing to have everywhere. And now you really don't see forums anymore. You have Reddit, Twitter, and that's really it in terms of written typed out community posts. But back in the day, forums were extremely common. So it is really sad to see this one go down. Although it is being replaced by another, we cannot say how popular this new version will be, as this forum has many, many posts, hundreds of posts every day, with a very dedicated community. But yes, it is official. The Sims forums will be shutting down, and a new forum called EA Forums will be going live in its place as of July. Let me know down in the comments, have you ever been to the Sims forums, and are you sad about seeing this old piece of the Sims community going under? Let me know. But that is all I have for this video. I hope all of you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!